A huge moment, obviously. A lot of excitement. You could say a little relief as well. It was tie-checking game, so it was nice to get it, and obviously the happiness from the group and sticking together the whole series was unbelievable, and couldn't be more proud of ourselves, how we stick together the whole series.
Dan?
Brad, just a thought on a year ago at this time, you guys went through what you went through. Just have a year later come up with a Game 7 overtime win to win a series. What was that like for you guys?
Yeah, at the end of the day, there's 7 games for a reason. I mean, teams that get into playoffs are they all deserve to be there, and they all have a ton of pride. And when you get down to the series, you push. They pushed very hard. They did a great job getting back in the series and made it tough. And at the end of the day, you look back at it, and if you lose, you catch a lot of heat, and if you win, then nobody talks about dropping a couple games. I mean, it's happened multiple times in the past where we've been up 3-1 and we've won the series and no one said a word about it. You talk about the win, so that's just how it goes. I mean, that's playoff hockey. This series didn't have. Last year had no bearing on how this was going to play out. We knew that. It's a storyline, and that's part of what comes with playoffs. That's going to happen, but at the end of the day, we did a great job staying in the moment, believing in our group, and came out on top.
Jimmy?
Hey, Pasta. Coach was talking earlier, or I guess yesterday maybe, or the day before, just about the conversations he's had with you, challenging you to be better, and then obviously he said what he said to us. What was it like to have him believe in you and just keep encouraging as you went through some struggles?
It obviously helped a certain individual. You have this conversation. With Jimmy, he said the stuff he did after was it after Game 6?
Yeah.
And I was I told him, like, if I'm the coach and you or me, I would say the same thing. So I had no problem with him saying that. He's trying to bring the best out of every single player, and he expects more. And how I said, I just took it as a man, and tried to be better. I admit it, I need to be better, So, and I still have ways to be better.
Emily?
David, what did you feel about your game tonight in terms of doing that, getting better? What steps do you feel like you made tonight?
Honestly, we talk about it as a line. We wanted to win our matchups. It's hard to judge it right now without seeing it on the film, but I felt like we spent it more time in O-zone against our matchup than they did in our D-zone, which is part of it. So we had a good game. We had a couple of chances, and how I said, spent a lot of time in O-zone. So I like the way our line played today, and hopefully we can contribute even more and help the team moving forward.
Coach said that when you guys got to the rink that he noticed your confidence right away. He said you asked him how his nap was and that everything just seemed like you guys were calm from the start. Did you feel that way? Me and Marge had a talk.
We did feel great. Going in, we are at home the whole morning. Great pregame skate, and overall, the group sticking together was a big part. There's always ways to improve, right? And that's what we did. I think even though we didn't practice yesterday, I think we improved. And getting ready for this game, so it's definitely one way to do it. Anything?
Yeah, no, I agree. I think we were together last night. It's not a secret, and we watched video. We met as a group, and Shaddy gave the group an incredible speech that really allowed us to kind of settle down and understand, where we were at and how we had to play and what we needed to believe to get the job done. And we woke up this morning, you could just see within the group that we knew that everybody was going to bring their best game and everyone was going to do their job, and they did. so there was a confidence throughout the group this morning, and you felt it. You could see it on guys' faces, and it didn't seem like anyone was nervous. It felt like guys were excited for the opportunity. So yeah, you're right. Monty was right with the way that he said guys were excited and were confident, and it showed.
Malco.
Two quick questions here, Brett and David as well. One is, what was the messaging in the locker room right before OT?
We felt like we were building our game up to that point. We felt like we had kind of turned the table a little bit. We felt like we were getting ozone time and continuing to forecheck well. They were turning pucks over, flipping it out. We would just kind of transition really well. So we felt like we were getting, we had better momentum, and we just wanted to continue that. And we wanted to make sure with the long change that we were transitioning quick, getting pucks up, getting in on the forecheck, and just kind of peppering the net. And this time of year, you can't, especially in overtime, you can't pass up a shot or attacking the net. And you saw him pass his goal, and he did a great job getting inside and turned a nothing play into an OT winner.
And what can you say about how critical Jeremy Swayman has been for you guys?
Personally, what I love, there was no doubt in him. He believes, he gave the group a lot of belief, and proud of him the way he bounced back every game. He gave every single game in the series. He gave us a chance to win. It was the same way with Linus, when he played. Both our goalies gave us a chance to win every single game, and that's really exciting, and that gives the group a lot of confidence.
Go to Phil.
Brad, going back to your rookie year, you've had experience winning game sevens and then a quick turnaround into the next series. What needs to be done, or from your experience, what do you need to do as a team to keep that momentum rolling?
Yeah, you don't want to practice this time of year. You want to play. We're feeling really good about our game. We're playing well, so it's great to be able to jump into another series quickly. I'd say the toughest part about this game and the transition between this game and next series is that we're obviously riding a big high, and we have to completely forget about it starting tomorrow morning. So, but that's the great thing about playoffs is, we earned another 4 games, but now we have to completely flip the script and get prepared again. So, that's all the best teams come this time of year are able to forget that game. The next morning, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's about the next one, and give ourselves an opportunity to move forward and play another incredible team. Watch first round, they absolutely dominated. They're a very, very difficult matchup. So, another opportunity to be excited about it and a great challenge ahead of us.
Last question, Scott.
Brad, third lines are so important this time of year. How big was yours tonight, especially with that shift leading up to the
third and fourth lines. Every line. This time of year, you win with depth. The goal of every team is to try to stop the other team, stop scorers from scoring. And depth is normally where you win games. Depth in your defense, your goaltending, depth in your forward group. They came up with an incredible goal for us to give us that life to get back in it. But if you look at all the teams that go far and end up winning, they have depth, and that's probably the biggest reason we've had success this year is because of the depth that we have as a group. The way we rely on 4 lines to chip in, and our fourth line get a big goal for us in game 5, and that's just the way we rely on everybody. So it was unbelievable job by them tonight to get us back in the game, and obviously a huge turning point.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.